Welcome. In this video I'm going to go over the procedure to set up an offline Wikipedia on a QNAP NAS. So this will be using the container station software on the QNAP NAS, and that uses Docker, and that should be running on any of the QNAP NASs that have Intel processors, I think. But if you have container station on your system, you should be able to run this. So the reason you might want to do this is if you want Wikipedia on your local network. It could be that you have kids that are trying to access Wikipedia during the day, but the internet is slow, so they're having slow access. So you could download this at night and pull it off onto your NAS, so they're just accessing it locally. It can also be used in emergency situations if the internet's out, because you could find first aid, you could find edible foods, how to tie knots, you name it. There's a huge wealth of information on Wikipedia. So we're going to be downloading the content for this from kiwix, and we're going to be using the kiwix server software. So if you go to kiwix.org, and I'll put a link in the description of that, you can go to downloads and then content. And then if you scroll down on the left side of the page, you'll see available zim files, and you can click on kiwix wiki. And then this page has a ton of zim files, which is the Wikipedia storage format. There's all sorts of languages, there's different types, there's medical, I think there's math, physics, you name it. So I like the simple one. I'll search the page for simple. And this is one I've downloaded. It's called Wikipedia English. It's simple, all no pic. So simple means that the articles are smaller, and no pic means there are no pictures in this version. So I've downloaded that, but for an example, I'm going to download this Ray Charles one. This one's only 5 megabytes, so it's good for testing. I can click on download here, and that will download it to my downloads folder very quickly. So now that it's in my downloads folder, I need to upload it to my QNAP NAS. So if I go to my QNAP, I can go to File Station, and I have a folder here called Container, and I already have another zim file in here. I'll just drag this one right next to it. If you have a share set up on your QNAP NAS, you can drag it over the share too. It works either way. So I'll drag that in there. I'll hit OK. And it should only take a second for this to upload. There it is. So you'll want to remember this path. It's in my QNAP NAS, Data Vol 1, and Container. I'll close this. And then you want to go into your App Center and click on the little magnifying glass and type in Container. And you'll see Container Station. So you'll want to install this. I've already installed it, so I can open it. Okay, so now that I have Container Station open, I want to click on Create, and I want to search for kiwix, and that's Kiwix, and I want to choose this kiwix/kiwix-serve. I'll hit Install. It's going to ask which version I want. I'm just going to choose latest. I'll hit Next, and then under Command here I want to do star.zim. So this will tell it to choose the zim files in the folder we're going to designate here in a minute. I'll click on Advanced Settings. On Environment, I don't need to do anything. On Network, I want to add a port forward, so I'll hit Add down here. For host, I'll do 8888. So 8080 is chosen by QTS, so we need to pick something else. So I'll use this one. The container is port 80. We'll click on Device. There's nothing here to do. On Shared Folder, we'll click Add. Under this middle section where it says Volume from Host, I'll click on this and I'll choose Container, and then I'll click on Mount Point and I'll do /data. I'll hit Create. We'll have a little summary here. I'll hit OK. And now if I go to Overview in a minute here, this should show up down here under our containers. Okay, the container is down there now, so I'll hit Actions. It's starting the container. So I'll open up a new tab here and I'll paste in my QNAP address. I'll change the port to 8888. And then if you have HTTPS, you need to make sure it's just HTTP. I'll hit enter here, and here we have the Wikipedia up. So if we click on Wikipedia, you can click through this and it's all local, so it's very fast. And then you can also click this little dice icon. This will give you a random article. That's pretty neat if you get bored. Then if we click home here, it'll take us to the main page, and then we have the Ray Charles version, and this is just Ray Charles information. So you can load different Wikipedias on here. You can do the full Wikipedia, the simple version, medical, you name it. So since this is just a container, the resources are very low on this, so you can just leave this running all the time. So that's all for this video. If you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.